let's compare the SRT, because this is literally direct of what it's competing with, in my opinion. So 30.8 inches, 27.87, so about 3 inches wider than the SRT, and then a little over an inch, inch and a half-ish longer depth or whatever than the SRT. Weight-wise, though, was interesting. It's 5 pounds heavier than the SRT. 5 pounds heavier. Now, you can blame that on the robust construction, right? I'm sure they, Rane makes tanks of mixers. You can use those as you could drop those bitches in Ukraine and use them as weapons. So, they're well made. So, you can blame there's extra metal in the construction, yada, yada, yada. I get that. Obviously, their platters are metal with the stupid stroboscopic dots for no reason. So that probably added a little weight. But, 5 pounds, whatever. Go to the gym. It's no big deal. Now let's look at the mixer sections. Now this is where you can kind of see a more comparable comparison, because I also think the SRT 1000 is a busy mixer, very busy. The only thing that makes it slightly easier to navigate as far as just mixing, not with effects, because I don't like the setup of a 900 effects, but as far as navigating, do you see how the Pioneer mixer is kind of it's all symmetrical, right? Every line has the exact same knobs repeated, right? Straight through, exact same knobs repeated, your EQs, your trims, your high pass filter, your filter knob or whatever, your Q, the volume knob, the crossfader switch, all in a row, right there, row. And they're able to do that because the effects are to the side. So to the right, that whole thing to the right, starting with the blue button in the bottom right-hand corner all the way up, that's all effects, and that's all they do. Whereas the Rane 4 have the paddle shifters, they have literally effects select knobs, all this stuff going on in the middle, so they're not able to make it kind of symmetrical like that. So like I said, both are very busy, but you can also argue, look at the volume faders, they have so much more room for the volume faders, which is that was a huge thing with the SRT, the volume faders are way too close together. If you got fat fingers like me, you can definitely bleed a song or something like that, or hit the wrong thing. So, I think if we're looking at these two, Rane 4 beats them. I think it looks better too. I don't like the look of that whole, I like the Rane look actually better now when you look at it both. So, and then if you look at the platter, very, 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 very similar in my opinion. Overall, other than the dots, and then other than all the stem controls, so you got all the stem controls built in. So it's it's kind of like an upgraded version, really. So overall, This is an SRT 1000 killer. This is what this controller is. Straight up, right? Straight up, this is an SRT 1000 killer. And that's what I'm assuming they're doing, right? Rev 7 was answering to the Rane 1. So Rane's not in a hurry to make another motorized platter controller, I guess. They're just no, well, we're going to answer this SRT 1000, but they probably waited a little bit because they heard the stems are coming out. So listen, we'll really answer for it because we're going to have a full stem integration, everything. Fantastic idea overall. 100%. You know what I mean? Being the first of all, the stems integrations, the all the different stem features they have, very, very smart stuff. Really, really cool. So it's a home run all day versus the SRT 1000, depending on price. It's all about the price. $1,600, $1,700. This controller is going to do very, very well. And even though the SRT is $1,400 or whatever, you can't get them right now. So you can tax people a little bit because people are there's a lot of people that are trying to get a Rev 7 or trying to get a SRT. They can't get them. So but the Rane's available. Bam. You can get $1,600, $1,700 all day, and it'll be a successful controller. Okay, clearly an much upgraded version of the SRT 1000 all day. Okay, but if they price it at $1,900, $2,000, they're going to price themselves right out of the market. They're going to be comparing. Now you're at the level of a Rev 7. And in my opinion, it's not the same controller. It's told yada, yada. It's different. It's not battle style. It's 4 channels. It has non-moving platters. But in my opinion, if you're going to spend $2,000 for a controller, why wouldn't you get the Rev 7? Why? Why wouldn't you? It's so much better in every other way. So much better in every other way. And they're also opening them up for other companies because obviously other companies are going to, come out with all the stem stuff. That's coming. So, they got to be able to compete with whatever products, the other companies are answering with, which I guess they only have to, what do they got to worry about? Pioneer? Because they own Denon and Newmark and all that. Who don't they own other than that? Reloop. And Reloop's another one. Reloop's going to come out with a ball-sized controller, I'm sure. If you got any leaks, let me know. But It all comes down to price, people. And that's what it comes down to. So they are essentially waiting to announce the price. They're doing some more market research, and we shall see. Rane, you now know my 2 cents on it as far as price. So need any other help, let me know. But anyway, overall, though, good done. Good job, okay? Shouts to Rane. We'll give him a round of applause. I think it's a solid controller overall, though. Solid controller overall. Well done. Well done. Very exciting addition to the DJ Worlds.